Good morning. Oh man, you guys, I am registered to go do a 5K Spartan. It is 8:05. The race starts at 10:30, but I really just want some espresso from Pete's Coffee so that I can put my protein shake in there. And I think I'm gonna grab a bite to eat just so I have like extra fuel in my body. I've never done a Spartan. I've never done an obstacle race of any kind. I've done multiple 5Ks, multiple 10Ks, multiple halves and multiple marathons. I've done 50Ks. I've done 100K. I've attempted a 100-miler. I've done all that, but I've never done an obstacle course. And I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all. One of my friends, she did the 10K yesterday and she posted some of the stuff in her stories as far as the obstacles. And I was like, oh, hell no. You know what the advantage is though? If you don't want to do the obstacle, you just have to do a couple laps or something like that. And I'm like, I can do laps. Laps are fine. But I'm trying to channel my inner confidence and strength and be like, well, just have fun, enjoy the time. I'm doing it with work. Work paid for us to do it. And it's a team building event and I got kind of peer pressured into it. One of my coworkers from our other office. So we have office in Alameda and we have one up here in Sacramento, which is where I live. Oh my gosh, she's walking across the street with 3 little doggies. So cute. Anyway, she was like, are you going to do it? Da, da, da. She kind of pumped me up about it. So I registered and here we are morning of, and I have no interest. I have no interest at all. So I figured I would bring you guys along with me for the day to see what that looks like. See if I can film some of it when I'm out there. It'll be a perfect opportunity to film while I'm running because it's not like a training run for me and I'm not running with anybody else who like I would be talking to the entire time. I mean, my team from work will be out there, but I don't know how close we'll stay together. I think there's way more people from our Bay office, but there's only 2 of us from the SAC office. But anyways, I'm headed to Pete's Coffee to get my espresso so I can get this protein down and a bite to eat so I have fuel in my body. It's supposed to be like 97, 98 degrees, something like that, but it feels lovely right now. It's so cool outside. And so I kind of wish we would have started sooner, but I'm also grateful for the late start because it's given me time to like wake up and get out of my head about this race. 20 obstacles, guys. So I will continue to check in with you as the day progresses, but I'm going to go get my coffee. I'll be back. Okay, got my coffee. Put it in my hydro cup. I have a few other cups, like the hydro jug cups. So much better. I make them from home most of the time, but there's nothing like fresh espresso from a machine. You can try and copycat it all day long, but unless you have a machine that does it, I have an espresso, but even the espresso shots from that, they're just not the same. All right, so now it's 8:24. I gotta go home and get ready. I slept wrong and my shoulder blade is hurting so bad. I may have said that already. Sorry if I'm repeating, but I'm sure that'll make for a fun time out there. It feels nice out here right now though. It's really not too hot, which is lovely. Anyways, weight loss wise, we'll just check in there. These ladies are running across the street. They're so cute. Weight loss wise, we're doing good. We're doing all right. I forget. I think the beginning of this week I started off and I was at like 161 and I've been I weigh myself every day because it helps me stay accountable. I know some people don't do that or frown upon it, but it works for me. But anyway, I've been weighing in around 156, 157, which I love, love, love for myself because the last 3 weeks or so has been kind of like this, which is fine. It's whatever. And I feel it in my clothes and in my body more than I do on the scale right now. I am starting to be able to like feel my muscles, my legs and my arms despite the lack of strength workouts. And I haven't been training consistently. I just haven't. I don't really have an excuse. It's been a little bit of a struggle for me trying to keep my head in that place. We do have, I was going to do a 100-miler in October, but I've decided not to do that just because of fueling and other things. It hasn't, I don't know. There's a number of different things and factors that have made me like not want to do it. So I'm not going to do it. And I don't have to. And I have to remind myself of that. Like, I don't have anything to prove to anyone, like all the things, but I've really been kind of in this in between of like, okay, what do I want to do? Because running is cool and I have the marathon and we're training for that. And I am excited about that. But outside of that, like it hasn't really sounded fun to me like it has in the past. You go through seasons. I always go back to running. I always try new things, but I'm in a season where like it doesn't sound fun. Getting in the gym sounds fun right now, but I don't know what that looks like. Sometimes with my timing and my availability, I have to do things at home and I have ways at home, so it could work. But kind of just all over the place as an athlete and how I'm showing up in that space. So I'll get it sorted out eventually. Eventually. But weight loss wise, all that to say, weight loss wise, we're doing all right. We're doing good. We're thriving. I've been trying to add back in like some of these proteins that have like messed with me a little bit, like salmon. I loved salmon in the beginning of my journey. And there was a point in time where I ate it and it sent me to the bathroom. I haven't had many side effects. I've had like weird bouts of them, but I was able to eat salmon. I went to Sprouts and I got like some salmon and green beans and this pasta. And I ate that like twice yesterday and once Friday because I got like 3 meals out of it. It was a pretty big cut of salmon, but I was able to stomach that and it didn't make my stomach hurt or anything like that. The last 2 times I ate salmon, it was pretty bad. It was gnarly. But I'm grateful because I love salmon and it's good for you. I've been trying to make sure I'm prioritizing my protein. I did pretty good with electrolytes yesterday. And then this morning, I think I have like a can of Element. I like their sparkling water. I use Element when I run or when I train. And I use this other brand called Tailwind, but I don't use them on a daily use. I have some Tailwind that I use on a daily use, but I use Ultima. Electrolyte wise, Ultima is my favorite for day to day use. It's very tasty and mixes well with like sparkling water, all that. I'm going to do my Element sparkling can thing. I'll show you guys later. I have to go get ready. A weird part of me wants to take a shower just because it feels weird to like go out into the world and not be like ready, but I'm going to get dirty. Take a shower to go get dirty. Guess I could take 2 showers, which would be lovely. So I don't know. I'll probably have parts of it where you guys can come get ready with me. I had to do something with this hair. I'm going to wear a hat. Put a hat on. I was going to just wear like a sports bra and some shorts, but there's parts where you have to like army crawl and it gets pretty itchy. I think work is going to provide us a shirt. So that'll be cool. Anyways, friends, got my coffee, got my food. I'm going to go in here and get ready and then hop on the road and I'll bring you with me to this damn Spartan. Wish me luck, guys. Holy moly. What am I doing with my life? Like, what is happening? Who am I? Who is this girl? All right. Made it to the car. Y'all, I wanted to be there by 9:30. It is, oh, my shoulder. 9:26. Whoops. It only takes 20 minutes to get there. They said they get there an hour early, but your girl ain't going to be an hour early. Be half an hour early, which is enough time. Whatever. But here we go. Headed there now. Checking in a little bit. Oh, and the Element tea. If you guys didn't know what they have like sparkling water. So there's the macros, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a bit of sodium. So I'm going to get that down the hatch before I get out there on the course. Still have not finished my protein coffee or eaten the turkey bacon breakfast sandwich that I got. I'm going to turn back on the music, try and get it going. I turned on some music when I was in the shower. Yes, I took a shower to go get dirty. And I put on some nice lotion, moisturized. I have like a crop top situation on. Can't see it. But I think they're giving us company shirts. I ordered a small, so I hope it fits. I changed like 4 times before I got ready. All of my shorts, so this is a new thing for me and I haven't experienced it yet. But all of my shorts are like loose in the crotch area. And it looks so gross. It's like the opposite of a camel toe. Not that I want a camel toe because that's gross too. But it's very like parachutey in the mid region of my body. And I was like, well, that looks weird. It's like all, not that anybody should be looking there anyways, right? It does not matter. But also, why do my shorts all look like a little parachute in my crotch area? Like, no, I don't want that. So I put on some of here, I'll show you. Like, this is a situation, not so flattering when I'm sitting down, but whatever. I have on my lightning bolt shorts from Constantly Very Gear. I love them. They have like an elastic thing around the thighs so they stay down. They don't move up or right up. So I ended up wearing those. And then the brightest pair of socks that I could find, threw on a pair of my Speedlands. I am an athlete for Speedland. It's a shoe company that's big in the trail world. They've been around for about 3 years and they're up and coming, but as you can see, anyway, if you want more information, go look at my Instagram. I love their trail shoes. They are an investment, but well worth it. Anyways, if you have more questions about that, let me know. I'm going to get to this race, turn some music on, and see if I can go get it done. I'll see how much content I can get, but I need my GPS, so I'll be back. All right, so I'm walking in. There's cow shit everywhere, which is kind of funny. I've already eaten a bug. I don't know how confident I feel about being later. I usually like to get to my races an hour ahead of time, just in case you have to like go to the bathroom, whatever. It's seriously just like in a pasture. Yeah, there's a lot of kids out here, which I love. I think they have a kids race too. My shoulder is killing me. I slept wrong and it hurts. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. Just past the monkey bars, doing the penalty loop. Definitely not having the upper body strength for that. It's not terrible. We already just passed mile 1. So we're getting it done. It's literally in a cow pasture though, which is so funny. All right, here we go. Well, just made it through that. We're getting there. We're at 2.34 miles. This is hard, guys. So this is hard and it's heavy, but we're doing it. Another penalty loop. And this is one where you have to go on these tiny blocks and crawl around this wall. And now, yeah, no. So we're doing the loop. I don't know. Definitely have more miles than obstacles at this point. Just kidding. Yeah. Okay. We did it. My nails are filthy underneath. So gross. But you get this one for the 5K and then you get part of the trifecta. I also got a finisher shirt. Pretty neat. With the extra small, which was fun. Fun times. I'm a little bit muddy, a little bit sweaty, ready to go home. It was fun though. And then they had tacos after. I ate one of the tacos. I'm not quite hungry yet. I did indulge in the giant lemonade. So it wasn't terrible, but it was warm. It was fun to see some of the people from work and challenge myself. The obstacles were tough. I got some decent mileage. I think I got like 4 miles, even though it was a 5K because I had to do the penalty laps. At one point toward the end, it was funny. There was like, okay, so there was like this mud bath and you had to get in part of it and then climb over. And then there was another part of the mud bath where you had to go underneath and like dunk your whole entire body, like swim underneath this thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And the girl who was volunteering, she was like this younger little teenage girl. She was like, 30 burpees. She was like screaming it. And I'm like, honey, there ain't no way you gonna make me do 30 burpees at the end of this 4 miles and dunk my head in that mud. But thank you for your enthusiasm. I love it though. It was one of those things I told my coworker because I feel like if I would have paid for this event and I would have trained for it, then yes, it would have been like a full on like experience. However, this was a free event that work paid for, that I did not train for, that it was just an experience to try something new. And I'm glad I did it. I had fun and we finished. I did not do all of the obstacles though. There were a few that seemed easy. There were a few that seemed hard. All in all, it was a good time. It was a good time. I'm driving through this pasture. I can't turn my phone around right now. There's like grass that's grown taller than my car and it's very bumpy. Now I need to go home and wash all of this mud off, take another shower, and then figure out what time that my son's dad wants me to pick him up. Oh, some of these bumps, y'all. I drive a like normal just sedan and these bumps, I feel like they're just no good. But we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Yeah, it was fun. My shoulder is still hurting pretty bad, and I have to just let that figure itself out. Yeah, we can do hard things. Some of it was like, oh, I'm a little bit stronger than what I anticipated. There was one point where you had to carry this 5-gallon bucket that had about 50 to 60 pounds of gravel, which you've already seen the clip by now, but that was pretty hard. You had to carry it pretty far. So that was a whole thing. There's a lot of people out here with little babies and little kids. They did have a kids run, which was cute. Yeah, I guess that's all I got. I don't know. Check back in later.